Hey friends, Pastor Matt here at Cornerstone Church in Marshfield. It's great to be with you today for our Cornerstone Connection, a daily devotional. Just to let you know, we are currently in day 13 of our daily Bible reading plan. We're working our way through the New Testament using a Bible Project reading plan. If you're not with us on that, let me encourage you to subscribe to that. Go to the YouVersion Bible app, and you can join us in that Bible reading plan as we start the new year here. And it's been good. We're in the book of Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew. We're working our way through it. And today we're in chapter 10. But before I get there, I just have a question for you. How many of you, if you have kids in your house, how many of you, as you are preparing to go in the morning, how many of you go, do we have everything we need? And you check all around the house countless times with your kids. And if you're like me, even though you check more than once, you forget things that your kids needed. You forget things that you needed for the day. I can't tell you how many times, friends, I have forgotten my lunch that I needed for my day at work many, many times. And I've had to run home, or my wife has been gracious to bring it back. But it's interesting. It's a good segue to where we get to in Matthew chapter 10 today. You see, yesterday in Matthew chapter 9, Jesus at the end of it tells his disciples, please pray for laborers of the harvest, for workers to go out in the field, because the fields are ripe for harvesting, and so we need workers. Well, it's interesting, as we move into chapter 10, he turns to those disciples and he sends them out to do the work of the harvest. And as he's giving orders, we learn that Jesus, though it doesn't seem like they have everything they need, by faith in him and trusting in him, they have absolutely everything they need. And the truth is, the same is true for us as his people, as his followers. Take a listen here. I'm going to jump down right away to verse 5 of chapter 10 after it names all the original 12 disciples of Jesus, and says this. These 12 Jesus sent out with the following instructions. Do not go among the Gentiles or enter in any town of the Samaritans. Go rather to the lost sheep of Israel. As you go, preach this message. The kingdom of heaven is near. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out demons. Freely you have received, freely give. Do not take along any gold or silver or copper on your belts. Take no bag for the journey, or extra tunic, or sandals, or a staff, for the worker is worth his keep. In essence, as Jesus is giving his disciples their charge to go out and to work in the harvest for the people of Israel, you look at the list of things that he says they're going to do. You're going to heal the sick. You're going to raise the dead. You're going to drive out demons. You're going to cleanse those who have leprosy. Man, if I was a disciple back then, I'm going, Jesus, do you know who you're sending out there? I have no power to do any of those things. And what Jesus is telling them is, you're going to do those things because I am going to do them through you. And then Jesus goes on to say, don't take anything extra. Don't take along gold or silver. Don't take along a bag for the journey. Don't take an extra tunic or sandals or a staff. Jesus is saying, I know it feels like I'm sending you out with nothing, but I'll provide for everything that you are going to need. He tells his disciples back then that, but he also tells us the same thing. And as we jump down in the text, and Jesus gets down to the section in verse 17 and following, it says, be on your guard against men, against men. They will hand you over to the local councils and flog you in their synagogues. Oh, great. On my account, you will be brought before governors and kings as witnesses to them and to the Gentiles. But here it is. But when they arrest you, do not worry about what to say or how to say it. At that time, you will be given what to say. For it will not be you speaking, but the Spirit of your Father speaking through you. Again, Jesus assures them that even when you think you have no chance, even when you think, man, what am I going to say in front of these people? They're accusing me and I'm in huge trouble here. What am I going to say? Jesus says, I got you. You'll be provided for. The Spirit of my Father will provide the words you need to say. And friends, I wonder how many of us today are in situations where we go to workplaces or wherever it might be, we find ourselves in situations where we go, I just don't feel well supplied. I don't feel like I have what I need. I don't feel like I have the necessary gifts in order to do the job or whatever it might be. And in Christ, He's telling us, I will give you everything you need to do the job I've called you to. I've created works in advance for you to do. He's already prepared the works. He's going to do them through you. He will supply everything we need. Friends, whatever's in front of you today, know that God has you and He has everything you need. Have a great day, friends. I can't wait to see you next time on the Cornerstone Connection.